Gloria Pedroza.
Danke.
Liebe Gloria, man sieht dich ja immer, or we switch in English, we always see you running around, but who's Gloria and where does she work, basically?
Well, hi, Philip, and hello, everyone. Well, my name is Gloria Pedroza. Yeah, you already told that. And I work for the Neumann Cafe Group, who is a green coffee service company. So my office, or our office, is based in Zug, and I work there for the lab, actually taking care of the quality of the green coffee in every aspect. Yeah.
Good, so coffee is around you. And coffee, of course, and obviously is around championships. And these days, it becomes more and more of a subject that we're talking about species. And that's probably the topic I think that you're going to talk a lot in the coming next 10 to 50 minutes.
Yes, exactly. I mean, in our industry, we have talked, or most people are familiar with Arabica species, but there are other species in coffee that are not that well known. Maybe you have heard about Robusta. That is probably the second one that most of the consumers know. However, besides Arabica, nobody or the industry had not taken that much care about other species, and really other species in coffee have a lot to offer as well. Now that in general in the industry, the roasters and also consumers are looking for diversity, and different products. So with the different species, we have there a lot to offer.
Good, but what's the challenge with species, or especially with Robusta, if we talk processing?
Well, for the past decades, or since the Robusta production was pushed to produce high volumes, the processing was not really, let's say, done the same way that for Arabica. So that is the reason why it had the quality was not so good if we compare both products. However, if we apply the same or similar techniques, processing techniques, to Robusta or other species, the outcome, the final product will be also of excellent quality.
And I think you brought us some pictures, insights from the processing, right?
Yes, exactly. Some years ago, well, we have to maybe just recognize that due to this need in the industry to diversify products, in many Robusta producing countries, like India or Uganda or other Central American countries where Robusta is produced, they have taken already some actions, improving or changing the techniques of how they process Robusta. So the final product, the quality is excellent, but there is still a lot to be explored in that area. And we, or at least our company, from Neumann Cafe Group, we have a collaboration with Coffee Quality Institute, trying to have a little bit more research in how the processing techniques will affect the quality of Robusta. And we have been doing some experiments in processing already for the last 4 years. And we really have really interesting results.
Great.
Yes. So the pictures, I don't know if we're going to show the pictures.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it should be on the presentation if you switch to, I guess we're trying to find them. But
no worries, no worries.
No worries, good.
Well, in the pictures, I just wanted really to illustrate the certain steps that we are taking to process high-quality Robusta, and just to show, yeah, there you see it. So we are trying to simulate or implement processing methods that are already well known in Arabica. We want to check to see if these processing methods have the same impact in the quality in Robusta. Maybe we will need to do some adjustments to the different processing steps because Robusta has a different chemical composition. Yeah? But the first results we've had from the experiments are very, very promising. And I hope that we can tomorrow maybe brew some of the Robusta at the SEA stand so people can try and see how it tastes.
Nice. What would you suggest to someone that tries such a brew? Because I know people are always coming from Arabica, and then you expect same things from Robusta.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is like a very important step that people, consumers, approach the products differently because they are two different species. So we cannot have the same expectations. Robusta, compared to Arabica, does not have that much acidity. That is the first thing. And Robusta tends to be a little bit like heavier in the body, and just because of the genetics, it has also a little bit more caffeine and other components that contribute to bitterness, but that is like inherent part of the bean. That doesn't mean that it has to taste bitter. Yeah? With processing techniques, the qualities of the Robusta can be highlighted in a very positive way. So here you see that we were doing different experiments with the Robusta, like doing some fully washed process, really taking control of the fermentation carefully. We were doing selective picking in order to process the cherries. And we did also some experiments like natural process and also anaerobic fermentations, just to see how the cup profile can be improved. And well, the results are really exciting because when you taste those coffees, you won't recognize the, let's say, typical Robusta flavor that consumers have in their mind. Yeah?
Good. So that's just a very new approach to raise the level of quality, of course. But any insights you already can share, like, or just to rephrase the question is like, since a couple of years now we have a different grading system for Robusta as well as we do it for Arabica, right?
Yes. And also for high quality Robustas, we call them fine Robustas. That's the equivalent to specialty Arabicas. And to grade those coffees, we also have a different scoring system. It's similar to the Arabica, but cuppers have to evaluate other attributes. Like I said before, since Robusta does not show intense acidity, we have to focus on other strengths of the coffee, like the mouthfeel, that is one of those, and in general, the balance of the coffee.
Great. Because for our industry, I think it's very important to have a look at different species and see where the future goes, because as we know, Arabica has some lacks and problems, of course, due to weather conditions and so on. So what's the biggest advantage for these kind of Robusta coffees?
Well, on the producing side, yeah, due to the, let's say, challenges that the producing countries, or I mean, we are suffering worldwide due to weather changes, Robusta is more resistant to different threats compared to Arabica. So that is why that is also a chance and opportunity for Robusta producers really to place their coffee now well in the market. And I think that from the quality perspective, Robusta has a lot to offer when it's let's say, processed properly, I think that we can reach really a wider audience when we brew clean Robusta. It's like easy, let's say, it could be easy to drink.
If we talk grading, so you would say we're going to see the first 90 plus Robustas tomorrow, right?
Hopefully. Yes, yes. I mean, 90 plus, yeah, close to that.
It's a tough one. And anyway, different since we talk differently in the Robusta grading, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, with all these processing techniques that we are implementing for Robusta, we don't want, let's say, to change the flavor of Robusta. We just want to, let's say, highlight the properties, the quality properties that it has, that, let's say, with the techniques that have been used in the past, it was not the case. So with proper processing, we can highlight the positive characteristics of Robusta, and I think that we could reach really a wider audience of consumers.
And as well, was it kind of a perspective to deliver better living for farmers as well? Because we know Robusta has the need of being low pricey and less of a quality.
Yes, I mean, when we talk about sustainability, we cannot focus only on one species, or Arabica, because Robusta, a big percentage of the world production also comes from Robusta, more than 30%. So we have to, if we want to have coffee for the future, we have to pay attention to all the types of coffees that are produced, and Robusta represents a big percentage of that. That means that a lot of small farmers depend on that as well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if we talk coffee and future, that's a very important step to make it worth investing, of course, in such things. What's going to be the further future for that project, other than the cupping that we're going to see tomorrow?
Well, the intention in this collaboration is to create, let's say, the content for future trainings and courses that will be offered mainly, I mean, at origin, at farm level, so that producers can learn which techniques are available and what is the impact in the quality, so that they can, let's say, choose the one that is more adjustable to their conditions, and so that they can improve the quality and have a better opportunities to gain a premium for the coffee they sell.
Great. So, and if anyone now is keen and you got curious about knowing more about Robusta and the Robusta grading, where to go to?
Well, CQI is the Coffee Quality Institute. They developed the Q Robusta Grader course that is an intensive course for cuppers or the people that want to learn about Robusta and how to evaluate the quality of Robusta. It's a 6-day course, and we here in Switzerland we are offering this in our lab in Zug. It's called NKG Quality. So I am teaching those courses there, for Robusta.
Perfect. So thanks a lot, Gloria, for sharing your knowledge and thoughts about Robusta and processing and the next future trend, Robusta high quality level. So if you're keen, go tomorrow and cup the coffees at the SCA booth. We're super curious to try those coffees. And big applause for Gloria Pedroza.
Thank you very much.
Dankeschön.